My name is Peter Lemajurier. I am co-founder of Operative Alert. Operative Alert is a safety system designed to alert drivers of heavy plant machinery on construction sites and other areas where heavy plant comes into contact with human beings, personnel and operatives. It was created after I spoke to a driver who had sadly killed an operative on a site. Operative Alert is made up of three parts. The first part is a operative tag that sends out a signal saying, I am an operative, I am an operative. This tag, which you see here, would live in the back of a hard hat. I'll just fit it here, comfortable to wear, and that's now sending out a signal saying, I am an operative, I am an operative. It's an RFID tag which lives inside, and it's powered by a watch battery which lives in here. It's a very small watch battery, very cheap, and that will last for about 6 months of regular use. It's motion activated, so as soon as the operative is moving, a small twitch of the head will start it. It will start sending its signal saying, I'm an operative, I'm an operative. There is a small green flashing light which tells the operative and health and safety maintenance that this is functioning properly. If that light turns to red, then there is something wrong or the battery is flat, but it's time to check it. So from a maintenance point of view, the operative can check the tag themselves or health and safety in general can do maintenance checks on site or when the operative enters or leaves site. So that is sending out a signal saying, I'm an operative, I'm an operative, I'm an operative. This signal is then received by sensors which live around the side of the vehicle. On this particular vehicle there will be 6 sensors, 3 along each side. These are wireless. These are ultrasonically welded, so no water ingress, and they are made of super tough polycarbonate encased in rubber for more serious heavy plant. So they are super robust and will withstand the elements, cleaning and the such like. As I say, they are wireless, so they're very, very easy to fit. On this vehicle we will just be sticking them for demonstration purposes, but really you'd be screwing them. Just 2 simple screws that screw into various fixings which we will go through in a minute. This battery actually will last up to 10 years. So it will last more than the length of the vehicle's life, but it also has a flashing light. Exactly the same principle. When this is on, there's a green flashing light. If that flashing light is red, then something is actually wrong with it, or it has reached the end of its 10-year life cycle. But it will also communicate with the central cab unit and indicate the driver on the central cab unit, which I'll show you in a second, that there's a problem with it. This is the central cab unit, and this alerts the driver as to an operative's presence. It will say operative, and it will light up a panel on the left, the right, the front or the rear, indicating where that operative is in relation to the vehicle. In terms of identifying its family of sensors, when this is turned on, when the ignition's turned on, it will run through a safety check, and that safety check will indicate to the driver that all the sensors are functioning properly. If they are not, there will be a display on here that will indicate there is something wrong. All the lights will come on, and it's a standard instruction, very simple to follow. This is you can't turn this off, so you can only have, there's a volume control on the top, so the driver can change the volume to very loud, very quiet, but you can't actually turn it off. That's a safety feature. There is one wire, so it's just wired into the normal vehicle electronics, 12 to 24 volts. It can sit on a dash or the side of the dash. It can fit to the ceiling or roof of a cab, and it can also fit onto the dash. The panel that you see here is obviously configured for a dash mounted configuration, but you can actually turn that panel around and have it upside down. Operative Alert will also detect cyclists. Our sister product Cycle Alert functions with this system. So as soon as a vehicle leaves a yard or a construction site, it will be automatically detecting cyclists, and that will indicate to the driver that there is a cyclist present, and that will say cyclist. The cycle tag would be attached to the handlebars or on the cyclist helmet, or the cyclist could actually wear it, but we recommend that the cyclist attach it to their handlebars. Just wanted to talk quickly about distances of detection. The tag is currently set at a detection rate of 10 meters for a plant machinery such as this. It can be set at any distance. There is a small light which will illuminate in the middle of the panel just to indicate to the driver that there are operatives present. And then as soon as an operative comes within that predetermined configurations, call it 10 meters, the light panel will light up. It now demonstrates the fitting of Operative Alert to the vehicle. The vehicle sensors are very easy to fit. For these purposes we'll be sticking them, but normally they'll have two screws which are just screwed into the framework of the vehicle. They can work and live behind plastic or fiberglass and glass even. On this vehicle we are fitting them close to the vehicle electronics, the indicators and brake lights, in a safe and out of the way environment. There are 6 sensors on this vehicle. This is Adrian fitting the first of those sensors, which is in a safe, out of the way place where it cannot be damaged. We will go and have a look at the other sensors. So that's sensor 1. Sensor 2 is mirrored up here, again in a safe, out of the way environment where it cannot be damaged. Sensor 3. Sensor 3 is here, middle of the vehicle. Sensor 4 is tucked in between the lights, again in an out of the way environment where it cannot be damaged. Sensor 5 mirrored on this side. And finally sensor 6 living here, again middle of the vehicle. We're now fitting the cab unit, which Adrian is fitting to the dashboard. This is a temporary demonstration model, so we are only wiring this to a battery. Normally it would be wired straight directly into the vehicle electronics. It's a very simple, quick fit. Cab unit is now fitted, and we will check the operative tag attached to Adrian is working, and he will walk into the vehicle so the sensors can detect his presence and alert the driver. We're now testing the system, and Adrian is walking to the front of the vehicle. As you can see, that's checked. Walking to the right hand side, right hand lights are on, operative announced, and Adrian will now walk around the rear of the vehicle, and rear lights have appeared on the rear of the vehicle. Operative announced at the rear of the vehicle. Adrian is now approaching the left hand side of the vehicle. Operative announced and alerted driver on the left hand side of the vehicle.
Hi Nick, just take this up to the driver. Okay.